Go ahead. And there we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Indiana Success Happy Hour. Brian Quinlan here from Daniel's Real Estate.
And Brad Niccum from Nest Mortgage Group and Tasting Tequila with Brad.
All right. And you'll notice we have another guest. We had a previous guest who was really furry, like everywhere. My man here is really furry under the nose.
It's a
little Tell the folks who you are.
Hi, my name is Todd Butler. I am with Bad Dad Brewery. I am a Central Indiana sales rep, so get to be a little bit of the face of the brand.
That's awesome. I like the truck outside.
Oh, yeah.
I think Nick Offerman would be even jealous of your mustache.
I get Tom Selleck a lot.
Oh, I bet.
Should.
Yeah. Freddie Mercury, a little bit of everybody.
You don't have the teeth for Freddie Mercury.
Sure don't. Sure don't. I do get Ron Swanson a good amount.
Well, that's Nick Offerman. Yeah, there you go. That's awesome.
For sure.
I love it. If I could grow a mustache like that, I would.
Well,
it was a choice.
I want to start by saying thanks. You have brought us stuff today.
Oh, yeah.
Rocking the Bad Dad Brewing hat, which I like.
It's not as big as what you might be used to.
Yes, I know that is true, but that gets a little cumbersome. We got some Bad Dad Brewing,
the big hat,
pint glasses, and some beer, and there's signage over there. This is great. Thanks.
Dude, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here. I've been looking forward to it.
Awesome. All right. Well, we got some sort of tequila.
I'm drinking tequila out of a pint glass.
Does that change things?
No, it still smells good, and I already know this tastes good. So it's just weird to drink tequila out of a pint glass. So I didn't want everybody to think that I just wasn't,
not playing along.
I'm a big sissy and I can only drink this much beer, but this is 80 proof.
It's a little different.
Quinta Lisa. This is a phenomenal tequila made at NOM 1522 by Ileana Partida in Amatatan, Mexico. And what they did special here is they aged these in some American oak barrels. And then after that, they finished them in coffee barrels that was used to make cold pressed coffee. And just long enough that you get a hint of something different. And it's a little bit of coffee flavor. And I just did an interview with Mike Winters, the owner, and he asked me, what tequila can you compare this to? And I'm like, nothing.
Can't.
Like, I picked a tequila that I got a coffee hint in that was probably the closest thing, which is the brand new Cascaween 5525 70th anniversary bottle. That's not an upcoming show.
All right.
But yeah, great tequila, very interesting. You can find them just quintalisa.com, soon the tequilashop.net.
Awesome. And my friend, we have some beers here.
We sure do.
You being the pro, I'm going to let you talk about it, but I'm going to say I am rocking Socks and Sandals Blonde Ale from Bad Dad Brewing.
Like a true bad dad.
Fan. That's right. Big fan. And you have...
I have the same thing, brother. I thought, great minds think alike.
Yeah,
this is probably one of my favorite beers in our whole entire lineup. It's a super crisp, easy light beer, straight blonde. And like I said, like in true Bad Dad fashion, Socks and Sandals. It's one of our core lineup beers. And out of a...
All right, man.
Cheers.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers to you all.
The killer thing is I can drink tequila like beer.
That is true. All right. So one of the things there are multiple things. Several of the beers of the Bad Dad lineup I'm a fan of. And I'm oddly enough, I get into kind of labels of things. And these are unique. Number one, the names of the beers I think are hilarious. I feel like someone is a big The Dude fan.
Yes.
What is that?
The Big Lebowski.
Thank you. I
Throw
never
me
think of
some
that movie.
names. I don't know about these.
Well, we got Socks and Sandals. There's the Sod Father, which is
a shanty.
Thank you. Which I have not had that one, but
it's a seasonal one. It'll be coming back probably in early to mid 2026.
There we go.
But we got a full lineup of everything.
There was one that I sent to you that I thought was really funny as you were avoiding the March Madness naming. Yes. And it's the
post-February
beer. That's fantastic.
That's right. Which definitely kind of had a basketball theme to it, which I thought was funny. There's another, The Dude Abides is over there.
The Dude Abides, Tapestry of Obscenity, probably one of our best sellers overall, one of our top guys. It is from The Christmas Story. It kind of fits for this time of the year you remember from, well, do you remember the Christmas Story?
To me, one of the most overrated Christmas movies of all time. But yes, I am familiar with it.
You have 24 hours to.
I have 24 hours to avoid it.
Nope, you're good. The scene where the father goes down into the basement to fight the furnace, the narrator mentions that he yelled a tapestry of obscenities. So,
that is so random.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
So a little bit of the Indiana tie back into it, but that's one of our best sellers and a really good IPA. But over there, I also have our seasonal winter beer, the coffee chocolate stout. It's called You're Grounded, Mister.
You're grounded.
You're grounded, Mister. The names are one of the best parts, like you were mentioning. Our cans are very unique in the way that
I
we
like your cans.
market them. I like your cans, man. You got some good cans. The beer names are just, super easy for our ownership group to, just come up with, and it is a true Bad Dad and his sons. We're
cool.
We're owned by a legit Bad Dad.
Okay, where is Bad Dad located?
So, are you familiar with the famous Indiana man James Dean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, are you in Fairmount, Indiana?
We are in Fairmount, Indiana, home of James Dean and Garfield.
Yep.
And Bad Dad Brewery.
Well, okay.
You throw a rock to Marion, Indiana.
You really could. We're right in the middle between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. Got a nice little pit stop. If you're ever looking to go on up there, we have a restaurant attached to our tap room. It's called Grains and Grill. That's where it all started from. And then
I've heard you have like a fantastic burger, like this amazing burger.
It's really, really good. Everything in our kitchen is delicious. One of the staples, if you ask people about, is going to ultimately be our pizza.
Really?
Our pizza in our tap room is divine. It's kind of like
I don't hear that word.
No, that's a good word. Like those are words that you don't use
I'm
enough.
a big pizza guy, so I like it.
Really good.
We're gonna have to take a road trip.
It's worth it. If I can do anything right, we're just going to get an influx of people going up to Fairmount.
Do you have a gluten-free pizza? Because if there's one way to ruin a pizza, it's make it gluten-free.
I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah. I'm not the one back there cooking them, but if we can make anything possible, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you make a gluten-free beer, just call it I Hate Winter.
So right now I'm working seasonally part-time at Total Wine down in Greenwood.
Okay.
And I've recently had a couple guys come through my cashier line with their gluten-free beers.
They're nasty.
And I have told them where
gosh.
gluten-free beer comes from, which Brad loves to explain where gluten-free beer comes from.
I figured out they only make it in the wintertime.
Okay.
And they only make it in states where it snows. Because they go to the big box stores like Walmart and they just wring those floor mats that are in front of the door out.
Oh,
And that there is a gluten-free beer.
There you go. So, and I did tell that to one of the customers. He goes, yeah, it's hard to find one that tastes good.
Oh, it is. It's like everyone's like a crapshoot. And you open it up and you take a drink and then you're just like, but you really want a beer. So you're like, I'll drink it. And then I finally gave that up. I don't even try anymore.
Yep. Probably for the best.
Yeah. Copious amounts of tequila is incredibly more helpful.
All right, Todd, let's get a little background on you. Where are you from?
Well, I'm a Hoosier at heart. I have been born and raised in Boone County pretty much my whole entire life. I'm from Lebanon, Indiana.
Okay.
Then I currently reside in Zionsville, Indiana. Went to school down in Terre Haute, a good old Sycamore, ISU. Roll trees, baby.
That's right.
Roll trees?
Roll trees.
That's what they say?
Fear the trees?
Fear the Forest was a big
okay.
thing for our little student section. It was called the Forest.
Oh, well.
Look, if you're going to be a fighting tree, you got to be pretty damn, aggressive.
Hard.
You
have to be hard. If you're going to be a fighting tree, you've got to really branch out.
And now all I see is Lord of the Rings.
And you got to keep a lot of roots in the ground.
Oh, good Lord. He could do
He's
this
on
all
it.
day.
I like it. But yeah, I spent a little time in Terre Haute, good old fashioned Terre Haute. And that's actually where I kind of started to get into the beer business, so to say. During my time in college, I spent a stint working for Bud Light as a brand ambassador there. And that was kind of my intro into the alcohol industry.
Before I proceed with what I want to say, how did your ending with Bud Light go? You okay with that?
Oh, we're all good. It was just a short stint as an intern, basically, or as an ambassador.
So don't tell me you were the one that chose to send the Bud Lights to the
no.
I don't even know what their name is, but that sent Bud Light into the woke world that made Bud Light go down the tubes for a little while. What was that?
I know exactly what you're talking about,
I don't know their name.
but I don't either. Wasn't
nothing.
me, unfortunately.
No,
Or
fortunately,
fortunately.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
And I no longer work at Bud Light.
no, I will say it was probably one of the best jobs a 20-something-year-old kid or a 21, 22-year-old
working
kid
at a
could
beer
have
company?
in college. I was working with about 7 different establishments in the Terre Haute area, working with Bud Light and a local distributor to kind of increase some sales and kind of get the younger generation into this beer market. And this was kind of like around the time the craft beer boom was really popular and
Mm.
hitting in. So some of these domestic brands were,
So you tried to get them to buy shitty beer
Yep.
like Bud Light.
you got
That's,
that right.
that's really where I needed to go with that.
Yep.
It's just killing me.
We've
But-
got this beer water over here.
Yeah, we got
It's not even. It's just not.
college kids don't drink enough water
Nope.
anyway.
No, they
so
do not.
This was the
They get the Coors Light, like myself.
We
you
drank
know,
Old
the
Milwaukee.
Miller Light. There you go.
Old Milwaukee was our college.
Some dude came
good
through
beer.
my line the other day and bought a case of ham.
Hams.
oh
was like,
man.
They still
Oh,
make that?
No. So Hams and PBR, the names were bought by some hipster
Oh.
guy. And he brought those beers back, but it's not made. It's not Pabst. It's not
Okay, it's not
Hamm's.
the same stuff.
And
Huh.
somebody told me that Fall City, which was the Louisville beer. Remember Fall City beer?
No.
Okay, well, there's a beer called Fall City, and the brewery was where the Falls is in downtown Louisville.
Okay.
And they said that company bought that name too. So Fall City's supposed to be coming back out, like
Huh.
some of those old beers that we watched our parents drink.
Making a comeback.
This gentleman had the Hams case, and he even remembered the song.
Oh yeah,
Like,
do you remember it?
I did not.
I do, but I'm not going to sing it here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
When he busted it out, it did trigger a memory.
Oh yeah,
Little
there's a memory
PTSD.
of my dad hitting me across the back of the head.
Not so much. Actually, my dad did not drink Hams. He was a Stroh's guy.
Oh,
MGD.
Wiedemeyer. It was a white can with red writing. It was
That's not real. I'm
yeah.
just making up names.
That was
It's
a
a
beer
Mandela
back then,
effect.
too.
He has no idea where it was.
I can't remember the name.
That's all right.
Wiedemeyer. It was Wiedemeyer.
At lovely ISU, did you get a
Yes.
degree?
I sure did. I
In?
got a degree in marketing.
All right.
And the business school. It was a fun time. I've been kind of a business guy at heart. I've been working a little bit in sales kind of ever since, I started working. I've done a lot of side quests in my days. Still currently do a lot of side quests. This is not my first
That's for
time
me.
in front of a microphone, but
We'll get into that too.
oh, I'm sure we
Okay.
will.
Remember
But
that beer?
No.
Yeah,
I guess you
it was
made it
a
up.
beer when we were kids.
I think you just made that
you
on
you
ChatGPT.
made a Chat GPT.
You did.
Yeah,
version
I
of
made
it
this
on your
up
phone.
and I got it posted on the internet
Correct.
and put in the
Yep.
wiki right
Yep,
now.
because you're that good at technology.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Anything's possible.
All right, so you sold beers to kids.
I did. As a
Bud Light
kid.
wise, as a kid, to the kids. Where did that take you?
So ultimately, from there on, like I said, I kind of went down a path of a lot of side quests. I went and jumped from a Bud Light brand ambassador. I started working as a game ambassador for the Pacers for a little bit.
What?
Still while in college.
What
Yeah.
does that mean?
So this was mainly during the fever season, but I also worked in promotions for the Pacers, going out to different festivals
Okay.
and community events. This was back in like 2018, 2017, when the Pacers brought out a brand new or rebrand of their current jerseys, or at that point changed them up a little bit. The new We Grow Basketball Here kind of initiative. So I was out in the community setting up tents and tables, working in the promotions aspect, state fair kind of stuff like that.
Mm.
But then during fever games, I would work the actual event on the floor, making sure the mascot's at the right place at the right time. Freddie Fever, man.
Took a lot of people's temperature.
Sure did.
The fever.
He's on it. I love it.
Here's the question that's been
Scott
looming
Jones.
in my head this whole time that you were a sycamore and the trees. I wonder, did you guys bark?
Told you, you can do this all night. Good Lord.
I just thought of I barked at my boss commercial.
Have you gotten on a Riverside this week and seen like the highlights of 2025?
I have them downloaded for you to see. Our ha's, our laughs, and our word of the day. What's the most common word we use in our podcast?
Oh, that's not it.
Tequila?
Oh no, it was beer.
It's beer.
It was beer. Yeah, that's
beer was said more on our podcast than any other word.
That's correct.
There's like a whole stream of you going.
There's
beer,
a whole
beer,
stream
beer,
of me
beer,
laughing
beer.
because there's a lot of laughter on the show.
That's
I was
a good
like,
one,
this is
too.
great. That's good.
I download those for you to post.
Well, I have them on. Thank you.
I did one of
Got
mine,
those
and it
one.
was was the most
Yeah,
common word.
that was out
We
there a
say
lot, too.
a lot of ums.
Anyways,
I have a question.
Oh yeah, please.
So I'm picturing you like in the second grade with the most badass mustache in the entire school. So when did this glorious mustache
Man,
happen?
If in second grade you're picturing a mustache, the hair's at the wrong point. I had the most atrocious bowl cut.
Oh, those are awesome.
It was like textbook. Put a salad bowl on top of it, just cut around. It was bad.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Did your mom pay for that, or is she the one cutting the hair?
They paid for it.
Okay.
I'm the one making the decision. It's kind of
Oh, all right.
like when you let
Oh.
your kid start to order his own food at
Yeah.
the restaurant. It's like, give me that.
I'll have the bowl cut,
I'll have the bowl one. Give me your finest salad bowl.
and I want to wear my my SpongeBob jammies.
Yep, that's basically how it was. But to answer your question, the mustache kind of came about right before the second Top Gun movie came.
Oh,
So
okay.
there was a big influx of mustaches coming out when that movie released. Thinking, oh, Maverick, Top Gun, you're getting nope. I did it for a rugby tournament that I was a part of.
Oh,
so
okay.
I decided I was rocking the beard for a long time. And I say rocking the beard back in my ISU days, I had a big furry beard.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was looking like that
So,
for a
so you're one of those guys where that mustache took you like 9 minutes to grow,
yes.
You just went-
kind of thing.
and it came out.
Yes.
Was
Yes.
it like
It's a woolly willy kind
like
of
Tommy
situation.
Lynch from Grand Junction Brewing kind of beard? Okay.
Very much so.
Hi, Tommy.
This is the most I can grow right here.
It takes
It's
me
like
a long
catfish.
time.
It's not a bad thing.
My 21-year-old son right now he's got a little fur down here, got a little something here. He's like trying to hope things that will grow in. I go,
Fill
You
out.
smile at it,
buddy,
when you're 53,
that's
it'll
right.
be
It
there,
is not
bud.
coming anytime
It'll be
soon.
gray.
Sorry, buddy.
Patience.
Yeah.
So does it require a lot of maintenance?
It kind of does. And the one thing you might notice if you're watching at home, this amazing beer that I'm drinking just gets a little caught up in here.
I bet it
sometimes.
does.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of maintaining.
But you ever like around 3:00 in the afternoon and go, I'm getting a little hungry. Yeah,
Oh, hey.
that was good.
Oh,
We had
there's that-
tacos.
There's that pizza that was left over. I missed that pepperoni.
Oh, nice.
I was told they're called flavor savers.
Mhm.
And
Can be.
at one point, I had a friend who had an also glorious mustache, and the wife said it was a womb broom.
That's great.
That's one way to
So,
describe
yeah.
it, I suppose.
That's great. Definitely a push broom.
Yep.
Little caterpillar. I'm surprised.
Do you have
I
to
don't-
brush it?
I do brush it. I carry a comb around with me in my bag most days.
Like the ones you get at school right before picture day?
Yes, like one of those, like this straight up, like this
Oh,
old file.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I look silly sometimes. Like if you see me at a red light
You're
in my
combing
little
the beard?
Bad Dad van, you might just see me.
Better than most
I-
people. They're
you know
picking
what?
their nose.
I feel that's a bad dad move, though.
It is.
It is, yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, is it just a mess?
It can be. A lot of the
time.
times it might look stupid, but it is going the opposite direction. It's
Oh,
fine
Nelly.
up.
Have you ever done
The
the
curl.
yeah?
So if I let it go out, it will
Wait, it'll get
naturally-
bigger than that?
It can. It can get
That's
a little bigger.
phenomenal.
I want to look as good as I could for you gentlemen. today.
I mean, you're
So-
rocking it, dude.
I-
You,
We
set
you
the
came
bar
in the
high.
door,
Let
and
the
I'm like,
jawline come out and make him look a little good for you, little decent, but it can get a little bit bigger. And when it does, it will. If I just let it go, like if I don't have podcasts in the winter, and I'm just like, no, I don't have time, it'll just naturally start to curl, right?
Okay,
As it
yeah.
naturally does. So, and if I just let it go, if I sleep on my face or something, then it just automatically curls up.
Forget it. It's over.
It's over. It's
sleeps on his face. He's got hair. in
It
his
looks like a
eye.
tapestry of obscenity on my face.
It sounds like
tapestry of obscenity on his face.
That's
he just
exactly
said.
what it looks like.
sounds like Chewbacca when he snores, or he just barks.
Okay.
No, but as you can tell, I'm a fan of my hair. I'm happy to keep it.
Oh
going.
yeah, everything's looking good, and as a sycamore, there's no sappiness going on. It looks good all the time.
I appreciate that.
Except for the mustache, I'm getting kind of a Tom Holland feel from you with the wavy hair.
I'll take it.
Holland. Who's Tom?
Spider-Man.
Spider, Spidey.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
One of the greats.
There you
You
go.
ever get into those shows that cling to you?
Man, you're on
He's
fire
on it.
today.
He's on it.
Woo! Got the bad dad with the bad jokes.
Yeah, my brain's just a web of ideas and
Oh,
thoughts.
Lordy.
Oh,
Killing
yeah.
me. So how did you wind up at Bad Dad?
Great question. And
Well,
I
thank
mean,
you.
I've been with Bad Dad just this year. So I've been with them for honestly a little less than a year now.
How old are you?
I am. This is my favorite game. I get that I'm younger a lot.
Okay.
26.
No, but I like where your head's at.
Well, that's
I'll take that.
That's what she
compliment.
said.
I'm a little. I am a 30.
Okay.
I'm 30 years old.
Hmm.
So I've been with the company here for about a year now. Like I said, I've worked in plenty of different things before. I'm a sales guy for them. I was selling cars for a little while before then, and I worked for a marketing company for a lot of years. And that's kind of where I was at before here. Transitioned out of the car industry. It's a messy kind of industry. It can be great people in it as well, but just wasn't the ultimate fit for me. I did enjoy my time there. I had a lot of fun. I made some money, and that was a good time. But I was looking to get back into the alcohol industry because, like I said, when I was
Drinking is fun.
drinking is fun, and I get to meet a lot of great people. It's a really fun industry, and ultimately, it was probably when I was in college working with Bud Light. I really enjoyed my time there. I was really happy. I was getting to do one of the best. Like I was getting paid to interact with people and talk about beer, and ultimately, one of the best things in life is finding common ground with people. And what better way than like you and me? We can sit here and have a great beer together and we can have a
That's right.
conversation with it. And that's ultimately what I was looking forward to getting back into. I ultimately met the owners, Patrick Howard and his father, Barry Howard. And they also work with their other son, Derek, and the mom, Joni, all great people. So we are a very small niche, but I ultimately crossed paths with Patrick and we hit it off. Had a great conversation. I was on the short list and they decided that they wanted to bring me on to help grow their family business. And ever since joining on there, they've kind of treated me like one of their own. And I haven't been able to find a industry or even not necessarily an industry, but a company that made me feel like everyone kind of this family vibe. This is a true family. Like I'm literally working side by side with a family dynamic. And it's really cool. And it's really rewarding to kind of see how this idea came about. It ultimately started as, and again, this is just from the wise tales that the family has told me. You know how family stories
You weren't there
go,
when
right?
it started. You
Correct.
heard.
Correct. But it ultimately started with the mom opening the restaurant, Grains and Grills, and then they had all this space available, and the dad and the sons were like, "Well, we're making some beer. We got all this time." And this opened up, and then in 2017 they decided to open up the brewery, and they've been rocking and rolling ever since. And just great people. And
Cool.
I can
been
hear
able to
somewhere
see-
the mom saying, if you don't stop drinking all of our beer, we're going to go out of business. And they went, well, what if we just made our own beer? And next thing you know,
that's a true story. That's just me trying to.
I
work
like
it out.
people with two first names too. So that's good people.
Oh yeah.
Their last name's Howard. Howard is a first name.
Is it?
Yeah, I went to school with Howard Halderman.
All right.
Is Howard not a first name?
Well,
It-
sure.
it is.
I've heard it as last names though too.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those people that have two first names.
Okay.
Like no one's named, Quinlan.
All right. I do know a couple of Quinlans though.
Not first names though.
I absolutely do.
No way.
Yeah. One of them was literally named after us. It was one of Stephanie's former students. She liked the last name and named her daughter Quinlan.
I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have been named after you.
That's an honor.
No, I just mean after he was named.
That's correct.
There's a lot of people that have
Been a
been
few.
named after us. But
Mm.
really, so there's a
Mhm.
Quinlan.
Yep.
Okay, but what
Yeah.
what's their
I mean-
what's their last name though?
I don't even recall. Quinlan.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was like Quinlan Howard?
That's correct.
Be very fitting.
You always think when you see the name on the roster, is this backwards? Should that be the other way?
Yeah. I'm sure when you were a teacher, there were names where you were like,
Oh, all the time. And I even do that now at the store because I check IDs all the time. and I usually hand it back to them. And if it's a unique name, I'll see if I can pronounce it correctly. It's comical when people are like, "You got that right? That's amazing. No one ever gets that right." It's like, well, I used to be a teacher.
Yeah.
You see weird spellings, and I would say this to students, and I said this to a woman the other day. I go, okay, that's how it should be, and your parents are correct here. I said, but so many people will pronounce that wrong, and then I will say, well, then your parents spelled that wrong.
Right. Yeah. You need to AA, Ron.
Exactly, just like that. Hey, let's do some shots.
Oh, can we?
We can.
Man, that's awesome.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. I'm Brian, your Indianapolis realtor. If you are looking to buy or sell a house in the Indy area, I'm your guy. If you're coming from out of state, want to make a move to the Indy area, I'm your guy. Check out the show notes for a link. We can get in touch and get you started. Thanks for watching. Now back to the show. Are we ready?
We're back, dude.
Let's do it.
I guess we should show this. We're gonna
Yeah, we
drink
probably
it, right?
should.
I just did an interview with Pedro Camarana, and you've heard the
Hola,
name
Pedro.
Camarana before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of the nephews of Felipe and Carlos Camarana, and he left 1579 and moved to 1639, and he's the master
Is that
distiller
just like
of
down
his
the street?
own tequila. Actually, it's not very far away. It's
Okay.
in Jesus Maria. The numbers don't mean anything about
No?
that, but
Okay.
it was it's maybe 20 minutes from the other distillery, but he pulled it off the market and was out of the market for 2 full years to create this tequila, and it's just now been relaunched. And this is delicious, and this is his newest high proof Blanco, and this is batch 1.
Very nice.
How you feel about tequila?
You take me out of my element, but I'm always down to go.
Here's
stuff. All
I-
right.
If I had the mustache you have, I would dip it in tequila, so I just smelled tequila all day long.
He'd be brushing.
I'd be like, in there,
Like some people oil their mustache. He'd be brushing that shit.
my wife would be like, "Are you drinking?" I'm like, "No, just preparing for the day." Again, not a shooter, a little more of a sipper.
Sipper, that's fine.
Smells like tequila. I almost made a video of me drinking tequila after running today just for you.
Mm.
I didn't do it though.
You should have.
That is good.
Give me an impression. What are you tasting?
It's not overpowering like you might expect some to be.
Right.
It's like
Especially at high
surprisingly,
proof.
yes, it's surprisingly smoother than I thought it was going to be. It's very smooth.
So that's 100 proof tequila.
A little
Which-
warmth on
crazy
the back
town.
end.
A little Jalisco hug.
That's right.
Makes
Got
me
a
feel
little-
very warm in
little
this cold
pepper.
That's
weather.
what we're here for.
A little
Yeah.
pepper in the finish.
Oh, that's gonna be in that mustache all night.
It's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
He's gonna get home. Honey, you smell like cooked agave. It smells
Yes,
a little
I do.
citrus, a little floral.
All right.
Fire up
well,
that-
that's
Fire
pretty
up that
solid.
womb broom. Let's get to work.
Hey, all right. All right, Todd,
Goes
you
all
and
right
I
there.
have something in common besides
Perfect.
our enjoyment of this great beer. You host trivia night.
I do.
And I have recently started hosting trivia night at the clubhouse near where I live.
Pretty
So
cool.
how long you been doing that?
I've been doing that for about 6 months or so.
Okay. How'd you get into it?
I was a long time trivia patron.
So you just go play trivia?
I would go play
Okay.
trivia with some buddies of mine. There was about 9 of us that would go. Nice little solid team. Our team name was team name. Best team name.
You know,
Team name.
you millennials are so ironic.
I state your name. I state your name.
Very much the
Uh-huh.
exact same
Love it.
mindset. But yeah, we were probably for about 2-3 years or so. We were going, right before COVID pandemic happened, and then like as COVID kind of progressed, we started to go our different ways.
Trivia
It
nights
wasn't
are great
happening
with
as
the
much.
mask on.
Oh yeah.
What's the answer?
I did a few of those on Zoom, I suppose.
Oh yeah. But I ultimately was just kind of scrolling on the internet one day and just out of luck. I don't know if my phone's listening to me because
It is.
It is.
It is. We did the
We
show.
had that episode.
See
Yeah.
Alex Smith's
Yep.
episode.
But I was just talking with trivia about, going with my friends, and then all of a sudden a advertisement came up for, post that, for this company.
You'd be a trivia
Yeah.
host.
I work for a company called Challenge Entertainment. They handle a lot of different bar games, Singo, bar trivia or live trivia, pub poll, things like that. And
Beer pong.
That'd be a pretty
That's
that'd be
not
a pretty fun league though.
That's not it.
Yep.
It is a bar game. It can be
It
very
is.
fun.
It is. Yes.
I guess it's a drinking game.
It's also a
Yeah,
tailgate
it counts.
game.
Totally counts. You can play that at one of the casinos in Vegas.
Beer pong?
It's not a. It's not one of their like gambling games. Though
Right.
people probably do gamble, but it's
You can't-
really
You can't like bet this one's going in and then bet on it.
connected to. Oh, now the name is. Anyways, O'Shea's is the name of the small casino that's inside of a larger hotel there.
I thought
And
you were going to say inside a larger casino.
No.
Like
it's
a
actually
taco within a
connected to
taco.
another casino right next to it. I don't know why.
It's like a KFC connected to a Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
right.
exactly.
Yep,
like
one
that.
of those
Yeah,
things.
so they've
Kentucky
got
Fried Tacos.
a couple of beer
Oh,
pong
good.
tables. They've got I think they have a table of like war or something like
Like
that in there.
cornhole?
And no, cornhole's not one of them.
Did you see a couple months ago how they were talking about the game Uno being in
That-
Vegas?
Yeah,
Uno's
so
a drinking
I feel like it's the same thing.
it turned out that was fake.
It was fake,
Twister
but-
was a drinking game.
Why not?
I don't know. Exactly.
But yes,
So
trivia.
they pay you to host trivia.
Yep, I do it once a week.
What? We're working our way there.
Yeah, so I'm thankful to be a part of this company, and somebody gets paid more money than me to create the questions, and I
You don't have to
I
come up
area
with the
to make-
questions.
No, which is
And you
awesome.
don't know all that. You're not Pat Sajak.
I
you don't
just
know
got to
all the
make sure my
answers?
mustache looks good.
Oh wait.
Did
Not
they
Pat Sajak.
require that you owned a speaker and a microphone?
Yes.
Yep.
But I was able to have a good connection,
Yeah.
and it all worked out.
Do you act all like stuffy? Like
don't try
what was the
to.
guy's name on Jeopardy? Was it
Alex
Trebek?
Like, do you act like? I mean, he had a mustache. He had a
He
pretty
did.
classic mustache.
Hey, look at that.
Do you sit up there and like when they get it wrong, you're like, "No, you idiot."
You
like
are
I
an
so
idiot.
knew because I got the answer on it.
Did you even go to school?
No,
That public education is coming out.
like do you say that to people?
No, I'm not that mean by any means.
So curious how it
Yeah.
works. You ask a question, do they write it down like on a slip of paper and bring it up to you and you track answers?
Yep.
Okay.
So the way Challenge Entertainment does it, again, great company. If you're looking to go to some trivia, look them up. They have multiple states, not just Indiana. They have I think they might be based out of Tennessee. I hope so. That's
Tennessee. That's where
uh,
they wrote the trivia from.
maybe.
Why not?
But no, they're fantastic people. I love working for them because it gives me an opportunity to go out once a week for 2 hours and entertain a crowd and have fun.
Yeah.
It's just something I look forward to doing every week because I get to interact with people and figure out how their week is going. And by this point, we're kind of creating relationships with the different teams. We're all having a good time. And I'm learning a lot of things I did not know.
Assuming the
Yes.
questions are correct.
Correct. You got that right. Yeah. But one of the
Holy cow, I just broke this.
Did you just break my chair?
he broke his leg.
intentionally. I'm going to sue you for whatever damage your chair just did to my
I'm gonna
shoes.
sue you for damaging my
Sue
chair.
your ass.
Why is
So when do you do trivia and where's it at?
I do it every Tuesday night in Westfield at Joe's Grill, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It's
Cool.
a free game, free to play, and you play for some prizes. The top 3 teams do get some gift cards for the establishment. Super fun time. I got into it because I was going with my buddies a long time ago, and we just had a really fun time. So it's honestly one of the best things to do in life because I'm a big advocate that you should never stop learning. And this is kind of just a little cheat code for me to
Yeah.
learn little things that, I get these questions. I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't pay the most attention in,
That's really what
English
school's about.
class.
Trivia.
So what's a
Right.
question that you did in trivia that you learned from it that is
Wow.
just like the most amazing thing that you learned from trivia?
Ooh, that's a good question because there's so many.
I do have an answer for that.
Okay. I would say, well, this week, the one that's kind of sticking out to my knowledge is what is a Fleming or a Flemish giant? What breed of animal is that? A Flemish giant.
Hmm.
I'm going to go insect.
Good guess.
Yeah, I don't.
If it wasn't, would you have said shitty guess?
I
No.
was
Are
thinking
you
of.
stupid? Did you
I
go to
was
school?
thinking of.
Listen here, you
Sure.
stupid.
I was like German, Dutch. Where are the Flemish?
It is a breed of rabbit. It's a breed of rabbit.
And how big are these rabbits?
Must be freaking giant.
They must be.
They
Like, I
gotta
don't
be.
have that part of the
Big
answer, but I'm
boys.
going to throw it out there. They must be
They
huge.
gotta be big.
All right, mine is there has been one president in our nation's history who was never elected to either be the president or the vice president.
Grover Cleveland?
But he did
Okay.
ascend to being the president. Who is
Grover
that one
Cleveland?
person? It's not Grover Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland did something special. I don't remember what it is, though.
He was the
Was it Polk?
first president to be non-consecutive terms.
There you go. I give
I
up.
said
I have no
Polk,
idea.
but I
It
don't
was
think
not
that's right.
Polk. It was Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford was the vice president, or sorry, he was, forget what his role was, but when Spiro Agnew was removed from office or resigned from office under Nixon,
He became
Nixon chose him as the vice president. Then the next year, Nixon got ousted. He became president.
I am not a
He served 200 and something days, and I don't know if he ran for re-election, though I don't think he
He
did.
did not.
But he was done, so he never actually got voted into office.
Very nice.
So there you go.
And the Fords are from Michigan and great people.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, like yourself, my wife and I would attend trivia nights every now and then. Our team name was always the Empty Nesters because
Okay.
we'd go with our empty nesting friends, and we enjoyed it. And very similar, the guy who ran it possibly worked for the same company that you work for, and so I, kind of became friendly with him, and kind of shooting shit, learned a little bit of information, and then
Where did that saying come
I
from?
don't know. Then we kind of disappeared from trivia and then started coming back when they got to Mashcraft down on the south side. And same guy was hosting it. So I struck up a conversation with him. I'm like, are you still working for such and such company? He's like, oh, no, I do it all myself now. I was like, really? So he uses, I think, ChatGPT or some sort of AI to create his questions. And he just partners with the brewery. And
Okay.
so they pay him out of like a percentage of what they do that night. And he just hosts trivia every 2 hours every Tuesday night.
It's pretty cool.
I'm like, you know what? I had the idea of hosting trivia over at Southern Dunes Clubhouse on the south side, which is right down the street from me. Talked to the owner
Great
over
customer
there.
of ours.
Pardon me?
Great customer of Bad
Oh,
Dad.
cool.
Oh, you could have
There
dad.
we go.
Good.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I went and talked to Kurt, and he's like, yeah, that sounds like a good deal. Let's do it. So we started this right before Thanksgiving. So timing wasn't necessarily great.
Sure.
So I've hosted 3 so far. We did 2 in November, and then I did 1, I think it was last week. I came up with a holiday movie trivia
I like
question.
that.
So a little theme action.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep.
I thought of a question.
It's normally, just been general trivia, but every now and then I'm going to do some theme nights. I'm having like an 80s night probably, and maybe a music trivia night, something like that. I don't know.
I like it.
But I do it all through ChatGPT. I've already created the GPT that comes up with my questions based on the format. I read through all those, and then I start tweaking it, and
Nice.
there you go.
Nice little assist from technology.
Absolutely.
But
Speaking of
I love it.
ChatGPT, the strongest origins come from the United States slang, especially during World War II. Soldiers would gather during downtime and talk nonsense, jokes, complain, and exaggerate. Shoot had long meant speak freely and aimlessly, and shit was already a common slang for nonsense or trivia talk.
Okay.
So they put those two together, and this term started showing up in the 40s and the 50s.
There we go.
The more you
Shoot
know.
the shit.
Now
Doom.
you know the rest of the story.
I like it.
I like to shake a stick at it.
Yeah.
We're looking-
That's
we're
nothing
looking
to
that
shake
one
a
up too?
stick at.
I know
right?
what you mean.
We're going to look that one up.
No, it comes from the back in the old days when a snake would come at you,
Oh, okay.
and
Shake a
the
stick
best
at
way to scare the snake was to shake a stick at it. So like when somebody goes, "Hey, I got a free car," you're like, "Well, that's nothing to shake a stick at," right? Like,
it. That's fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
there you go.
It's excellent. How many people are encountering snakes with sticks in their hands?
Not in today's world.
Maybe not local.
Not local.
I have
Australia, I feel.
I have a
That's
good
fair.
question. How come every drug commercial says, "Don't take this if you're allergic to it"? Like,
How would I know?
Yeah.
and what drug can you take that you're allergic to? those
That's a good
fair.
point. And
Yeah.
they may cause diarrhea.
they all cause like some kind of anal leakage.
That's awesome.
But you have to say it all really fast in a really small
I
tone.
think they may fast forward those
Yeah, that's all right.
a little bit.
But no, I was thinking you triggered one of my questions that I
Okay.
got this week. So the way that we kind of do our trivia, which, by the way, let me ask you: are you enjoying hosting trivia?
I do, yes.
Are you getting a little bit better each time, progressively?
here's the hard part in doing it all myself: gauging the value of questions.
Okay, fair.
Now, the way it's laid out, there's technically 4 rounds, and then a halftime, and then there's a second half. So we have round 1, 2, and 3. There's 3 questions in each round, and the values are either 1, 3, or 5 points. They get to choose the point value per question, but can only use that value once in the round. Does that
Fair.
make sense?
Yep, we do very similar. Like
Yes.
we basically do the exact same.
Okay, that's
Very similar.
why I really think he made the guy who I stole it from over at Mashcraft
Might have.
possibly worked for your
Sure.
company. So I have to gauge what I think is the value of a question and make sure that I have a 1, a 3, and a 5 in each round. Well, something that seems like it's super easy to me
Like math.
can be, super hard to somebody else.
Sure.
Especially like when I was doing the holiday movie trivia ones, it's like everybody knows that. That's got to be a level 1 question. And then I asked them, they're like, I don't know
Can't
that
name
answer.
a holiday movie.
Yeah, I don't know that answer. So
What's a holiday?
that's the hard part.
Sure.
And I think the first night that I hosted trivia, afterwards, I was getting the vibe the questions were too hard. So when I did the second night, I threw in several more sports questions, which for me is kind of my zone of knowledge.
Hard.
Not. And it almost seemed too easy. So yeah, you got to find the balance.
I
think
get that.
What do you do if you have a person like me that was in the really slow classes at school? I mean, I'm talking,
How big was your bus?
it was very short. There were a lot of bibs in my class.
There you go.
So like, what kind of questions do you ask me? Like today I was talking to a customer that said, I started my job in January and I worked through September. And I was like, okay, so you were there January, February. Well, it's 9. I don't have to count that one on my fingers.
Right. Which one's left?
There you go. Yep.
That's me.
So
There's nothing wrong with that though.
the nice
I'm
thing
not.
is,
I'm not well equipped in a lot of things. Hosting trivia makes me realize I really don't know as much as I really thought I knew.
But as a
It's very
mustachioed
humbling.
American,
There you
Very
go.
humbling.
you are bringing the fur.
So to answer your question, they play in teams. So you don't have to have all the knowledge.
So I'm a
You
handicapper.
play in a team of 2 to 8 people. So you hopefully
your
have someone.
strengths, he's got his
Exactly.
strengths.
Now, one thing that, when I'm the one creating the questions, I do ask ChatGPT generically to come up with questions for me. I give them kind of categories. But then I start to sort of cater it to somewhat the things that I know or am familiar with. And that may be where things fall apart, I suppose, is because I certainly don't have all knowledge of all things. So,
Gosh, I'm going to
know.
come to your trivia night and just be sitting there going, I have no idea. Like every answer is going to be Damon Bailey.
actually, one of the questions I asked one night, one of my neighbors was in the audience and playing along, and he's like, what would Brian have? Like, why would Brian have chosen this one? What does he know here that, okay? And he logically came up with an answer based on me.
Mm.
You knew how to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a smart
That's all.
dude.
Yeah. I mean, that made
how
a
you
lot of
play the
sense.
game.
That's right. All right. If you have been paying attention in the first half of the show, we had a beer in front of us. Now we have a plethora of beers.
Selection.
Question number 1, Todd. How many beers does Bad Dad make?
That's a great question because there's never really a definitive answer because we're always brewing something new.
Okay.
Whether it's bringing something back from the past, doing something brand new, or just revitalizing some of our current recipes, when I'm out there selling beer to our fine bars and restaurants all across Indiana, I'm going out with about 10 to 14 different beers in my arsenal or in my tool belt that I can kind of choose from. And our obviously selections kind of dependent upon the time of the year, seasonals, things along that nature. But we always have a core lineup. The Socks and Sandals that you and I are drinking right here is one of our core lineup beers, and it's probably one of our best sellers overall.
I bet.
But we have a lineup of 4 core beers that have 2 IPAs, our Blonde Ale, and our Pilsner. Right there, you got the Dude Abides. That's probably one of our best sellers overall. That's
I bet. Just
the
based
dude
on
right
the
there.
name,
Yeah.
the drawing, and it's a Pilsner. I mean, that's pretty easy drinking right there.
It is a nice, soft, crisp Pilsner, one of our core lineup beers. And the one that you're touching on right now is, you touch that can.
The Tapestry of Obscenity.
You got some of that
Tapestry
on
of
your fingers.
Obscenity.
That's
Can people buy your beers in stores too?
Of course.
Absolutely.
we can buy our beer at all the Total Wine and More locations. You can find us at select different Big Red liquors, Payless liquors, all whole bunch across the state. Basically, anywhere from Martinsville up to Michigan, you can find us in some
I was
capacity.
going to ask, what's your
website?
Our website is baddadbrewery.com. You can find a lot of our core lineup and all of our seasonal beers on that website.
Can you purchase from the website?
So not purchase from the website, but you can order a pizza from the website for our tap room. Now,
delivered to the south side of Indy?
maybe not that far, but
Do you
Cold by the
do you have any liquor stores that ship within Indiana that carry your beers?
that's a great question. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I have the answer,
Okay.
but
We-
I would
we can talk about that when
expect-
we're all done.
Yes, of course. I could expect that there's some out there that would be more than willing to be able to do that.
Okay.
But
I mean, we have a far reach. Like there's a
I get you.
there's a person in Evansville that watches the show.
Perfect.
We've got
There's
tens of people that watch
there's a
the show.
person probably up by Wakarusa.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wabash?
Wabash.
I don't know if anybody in Wabash watches our show. I mean, we have lots of friends there, but I don't
What
know
about
that they
Chris?
I'm gonna go throw it out there. Hey, Chris, if you're watching tonight's show, if you put your name in the comments that yes, I am watching this show, I'll give you a free bottle of tequila.
Hey, there we go.
That's a good deal right there.
There we go.
That's Chris
It's the
Weatherford.
holiday season. You got
By
to
the
take
way,
advantage.
just so a random Chris doesn't put that in there. It's Chris Weatherford.
All right. What do we have here?
This one right here that you're holding is our winter seasonal. This is a coffee chocolate stout. It's called You're Grounded, Mister. And again,
With
all
a
of
broken coffee mug on
broken
it.
coffee mug. Because again, all of our beer is some type of dad joke. We our branding is marketing is very, very fun and very easy.
What's your favorite dad joke?
Oh, that's a great question. I one of the easiest things for me to just kind of go out there is so, well, what's your definition of a balanced diet? It's 2 beers in each hand.
Did you know that
or a beer in each hand?
if a canoe
Let me
flips
mess
over
that up.
and you flip it back, you can wear it on your head because it's been capsized?
My brain was trying to figure that one
I
out.
did not know where that was going.
And then now that I got there, I'm like, oh,
It landed.
it
right on the
landed.
head.
It did. It got there.
This one
Capsized.
is hysterical. Is called Stud Finder. It's an amber ale.
It is. This is
Oh.
probably one of our this is our newest
I
release.
like the beep beep.
The
beep on it.
image
And he's
is
holding it to
a
him.
gentleman holding a Stud Finder instrument on his chest.
What dad
and it's
hasn't
going
done that?
beep, beep.
Like
Oh,
I've
for
done
sure.
that recently.
If you don't, you screwed that up.
Yep.
You screwed it up.
Yep. That green one, that amber ale, it's one of our newest releases. And that is ultimately, this was a fall seasonal that we're adding back onto the schedule because it is so well received. People are really enjoying this amber ale. And I put it toe to toe with a lot of different, trust me,
I've not had that. I'm looking forward
it's,
to
it's
that
a
one.
really good
What was
one.
the last one then?
Oh, that's the one we're
It's
drinking.
the
Oh, okay.
socks and
Socks.
sandals
Yeah.
that we're drinking right now.
So, beyond cans,
Yes.
could someone buy kegs from your place?
From our location, that's a great question. You'd be able to go into our tap room and have a conversation with our bar manager or our tap room manager, and they can get you.
We would
together.
be open
We
for a
got
keg and a
growlers as
kegerator
well. Heck yeah,
We have a kegerator right
sixels,
here.
half barrels.
here. I need. Wow. We need a 6th. I think.
I don't have any idea.
There are some beers that we only do in shells. We don't put up into cans. For instance, this amber ale, this Stud Finder, beep beep beep. It
We may need Stud Finder in the keg finder.
This was one that we only had available in kegs, but it was going so well. We had to can it. We had to come up with a design.
We're gonna have to
It
go
was
to. We're
great.
gonna have to go to Fairmount. We'll go past Jimmy Dean's house.
If I can do anything by being here today, I'm hoping that people want to make a little
Make their
road
way.
trip. Because here's another thing. I'm sure you guys go throughout the city tons, and you just see how much Indiana and central Indiana is growing. I mean, it's no secret. We're growing a lot. I've lived in the city a couple times throughout my years, but I always reside back in Boone County. But I lived in Indianapolis for a little while, and it's very refreshing going into some of these small towns and just seeing what Indiana really is. You know, the cornfields and the big open plains. Some people want to dog on it, but I think it's really nice. It's some of the old that just what I remember of Indiana, and it's just very nice. going to our little small town in
How
Fairmount.
are you doing?
Talking to
trying-
somebody.
We're doing a show.
I know. I'm playing along.
So I was a big fan of Garfield growing up,
Mhm.
and feel that I should go and visit the Garfield
You've never
Museum.
been to Fairmount?
Never. And
We
I've,
gotta
I've
go during
never
Jimmy
seen a
Dean
James,
days.
I've never seen a James Dean movie.
Let's go. Huh?
Nope, not a one.
Okay, you're like
Are-
an Illini.
There aren't a lot,
Um,
are there?
No, because he
No,
died.
he died
Very
young.
young. Yeah.
Very young.
He was a rebel without a cause.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
We should go to Jimmy Dean Days. Jimmy Dean Days.
Oh,
is,
it's a big
really freaking
festival.
Do I have to wear a leather coat?
A
Slick my hair
lot of
back?
people do.
No,
I bet they do.
Dress up like the old school greasers, and they come to town. They got their little
I
comb.
mean, you
too.
can wear this, and they're going to look a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, if I wore this with my Santa sweatshirt and this hat on, and I bet Jimmy Dean days are in the summer,
They are. They're going to look at you like
I'd really look odd.
he's a weirdo.
Though
People
there
be
are,
grabbing their kids.
there are clowns who wear these hats all year long and into.
We talked about that when we were running the other day. There were
Yeah.
people indoors with sock caps on,
Dude,
and I
schnozzle.
think it was trying to be like weirdly cool.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Just-
Tell us how you
It's
really
a
feel about it.
fashion statement.
He was playing basketball with that hat on. Moron.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
That's fair.
so what is your day entail?
Mhm.
Driving around, just talking to people and saying, "Hey, you want to buy some beer?"
That's
How's that
I mean,
work?
in the long and short, kind of. Yep. I spend a lot of my day on the phone, texting, emailing, calling different places, trying to prospect, trying to just get more Bad Dad into good people's hands. And
I like that saying.
Bad Dad into good people's hands.
Do you ever come to places like Total Wine and do samples for people?
We do. We have I'm one of we're a small operation. We're a small team. I handle a lot of the bars and restaurants and things along that nature. I
Okay.
have a colleague that handles a lot of the liquor stores, but we both do a lot of these events and tastings and samplings and things like that. And ultimately that's one of my favorite parts of the job is going to places like Total Wine or specifically a restaurant or whatever it might be, and talking with customers, getting an opportunity to figure out what kind of beer do you like. I treat it as market research. Like I mentioned, I have a marketing background. I have a business background.
We're doing a show.
Should not have happened.
Sorry for my friend's rudeness over here.
Did not mean
he's
to
great.
I keep getting text messages, so I was trying to
All right.
answer that I'm not there.
So you're,
and
you're,
then
you're a busy man. You got a lot going on in your world.
this was a ridiculous day, but I apologize.
One
You're
thing we
great.
didn't
You're
hit
fine.
is he asked you about your website and all that. Do y'all do social media?
Yes, you can find us on Bad Dad Brewery, Instagram
Okay.
and
Do
Facebook.
we ever see the beautiful mustache on
Not really, no.
there? Dude,
I
that's
really
I know.
seriously.
needs to be.
This needs to be a thing. You taking a drink and you just got the
Actually,
foam there on the
okay.
stash. Come
You
on.
need to play like the Magnum PI music.
I like it. So
Right.
Barry and Patrick, if you're listening at home, Howard,
attention.
Let's get all the
this is-
Howards together. Howard, let's listen.
we're gonna increase some social media
We're
presence.
spitballing
and
here.
it's
We're
gonna be
spitballing. We're idea people.
mustache.
You should come in like a red Fiero.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not
I
sure
don't.
where
I
to
don't know if
find
this
that.
is in budget already, but I like it.
Or a
Fiero,
Bad Dad truck. Got it.
I like
a
it.
Pontiac
yes.
Fiero with the T-tops off, or
Yeah.
the
Well.
and then driving just fast enough that, and
Maybe.
then
Or
Just
he pulls
blow
up
it
in the Bad
wind.
Dad truck with the window down and they're blowing a fan on him and it's just going.
well, here's
I
what I'm
like it.
picturing: the red Fiero pulling into the Bad Dad distillery,
Uh-huh.
and then you getting out. Not that we promote drinking and driving, because we do
No,
not.
never.
And
No, no.
only drink
Please drink responsibly.
But stepping out of the car with socks and sandals on,
Oh man.
some Tom Selleck shorts.
Ooh.
You know what they call those? The Damn It Boys. Because when you put those on, people are going, "Damn it, boy!" So you put
That's
on
a
those.
name for a beer, by
those
the way.
That's a
Damn It
good
Boy
one.
is a great
That's a
name
good
for a
one.
beer.
There it is.
So you put on those shorts with sandals and black socks,
Yeah.
and as the Magnum PI music's playing, you're walking with. I'm going to say the Stud Finder.
Okay.
Right into the restaurant, and that would be like the best Bad Dad commercial ever.
I like it.
There it is.
The marketing writes itself sometimes. Like that was spot on. I really like that. We've partnered with a great brand. It's called Pivot. They've done a lot of our marketing, and you might remember back in the day we had some big old billboards and a little bit of some short little advertisements that featured a large gentleman. The one that's on that.
Who doesn't like a
okay.
large gentleman?
Okay. The one that's on the sign
The
over
one
there.
that's on the sign. That gentleman was on a lot of our billboards. Just a big guy that looks like a bad dad in those those white New Balance shoes with those. But I like the car.
I think doing
I
the
like that.
Pontiac Fiero, we would even
Great.
help you out with producing.
I want
this
you to
little video.
direct this thing.
I'll direct it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I want to give him one of those big directors microphones and
Oh,
just let
that'd
him
be-
yell at me.
Fluff the mustache hair.
Fluffer, please.
We need more
Wow.
mustache.
Fluffer is.
It's a real job.
It is a real job.
Someone gets paid a lot of money to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same with the
Ed-
people that breed horses.
Oh, yes, we were talking horses
Similar
a
to
little
a
bit.
fluffer.
So
That-
just
that
might
horse
have
wow,
gone downhill.
We just went all the way to the ending.
Ah.
The side quest, I promise you're crazy. The horse world is a side quest in itself.
All right. Last question.
Yes, please.
You and I met at Full Fest.
Yes.
We've talked about Foaling Warehouse.
Fooling fool you.
Right? We've talked to Tommy about Full Fest. We had
Yes.
Eric from the Foaling Warehouse. He was
Great guy.
our previous episode, and now we have you. How did Full Fest go for you?
It was a great time. I had never participated
Oh, okay.
up until that day.
Did you have a
And
team, or were you just stuck
So
with others?
my story of a team is one of a true underdog story.
Oh no!
So,
First, Nick Offerman walks in the game.
all right, scene.
Oh.
Tom Selleck is walking. No,
I got
kidding.
some Demo Boys on.
yes, the previous. So I had a colleague that worked with me, and she had moved on to a new role, so she was unfortunately not able to join and
Aw.
participate. So I ended up going solo,
Oh, boy.
and they're like, well, we got to find you a teammate so you can participate in the tournament. And I had the best teammate ever because it was one of my rugby teammates
Okay.
who was attending the event, and one of my best friends, shout out Woody, Mr.
Hey, Woody.
Pineapple Man,
All
in
right.
a full pineapple outfit.
Oh,
Right side up?
dang.
Right side up. Some of
And he's
I don't know,
doing
they were
handstands.
all over print, so some might be sideways, you know.
Okay, some may have been upside down. Right,
But
there you
yeah,
go, Woody.
we were able to get him on board with me, and we won our first round. We beat the Four Eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then from there on, we played Three Floyds, beat them.
Oh.
That was awesome. So we went 2 for 2, had a great time. And then in the third round, which I think might have either been the quarter or the semi, we ended up losing. I can't remember the name, but the person we played against was another rugby teammate of
Oh.
mine. Well, not a teammate, but he.
At least you didn't get beat by Bud Light.
That's fair. That'd be.
Did
really
your
bad.
rugby friend throw it like a football, or did he two-hand under?
We had a rugby ball with us.
Okay.
But it was just going to be cheating because it's a bigger ball.
Yeah,
and
it
it just
is.
wasn't going to work out. So
All
we had
those
to- we had to
rugby
go-
guys have bigger balls.
Can you throw the football like that though?
You could. It's just not as accurate.
Oh, okay.
It don't work as
Got it.
as good. You can do it. Maybe I would have been better at it, but the
Are you
team that
okay? We're
beat
doing
us,
a show,
I'm good.
Brian. Are you okay?
Don't start with me.
I mean, I'll start it.
Okay, so
the team that we lost to, one of the guys was a fellow referee. I referee as
Okay.
well, and he was a great guy named Joe.
now you've brought up rugby.
Yes.
So
Buddy, we have to have a whole nother podcast.
So I have a friend who was captain of Collingswood, one of the most famous Australian footy team,
Okay.
which footy is similar.
It is.
To
Australian
rugby.
Football
Australian
League.
rules.
Australia.
Yeah, they call it footy.
They do. It's a little bit.
Australian rules football.
Yes. So, and then within rugby, there's in Australia, they also play another form of rugby called rugby league, which
Okay.
is very
Footy, they beat
physical.
the shit out of each other.
They do. In footy, they definitely do.
No helmets,
Nope.
no pads.
Same.
They're like unbelievable.
Yep. Rugby,
Badass.
rugby union, rugby league, and then Aussie rules.
So is it
All
just
very
the same
similar.
as rugby, but a few different rules?
It is. It's a few different rules. The way that the ball moves is kicked a lot more, and the way that you score is a little differently. And they're very fashionable. A lot of their jerseys are tank tops. if you watch.
Yeah, Nick Maxwell. Google Nick Maxwell. He was.
Shout out.
We met Nick and 5 other Australian football players that were on the Collingwood team.
That's pretty cool.
That were.
Did you meet them in Cabo?
We did, and what was so funny is the guy said, "Oh, I play footy for," and they're like, "Oh, we found out he's the team captain for." Then we found out he was the highest paid athlete in all of Australia, and all the pictures were with him and the prime minister. So we were like, "Oh, he's legit."
He's buying drinks for
And they were partiers. They were like Australians, dude. Anybody that thought it's a joke, no, it's not. They drink.
Nope.
So they were like, "We have to be at the airport at 6:00 in the morning. We're flying to Vegas." And we
keep the party going, right?
Well, they were coming into our hotel room around 7 in the morning. We were going to an excursion. We're like, "You guys are late," and they're like, "We were out all night." And then a few hours later, there was a post. It said, "Cabo bars and airport 1, Australian 0," and they were sleeping in the airport till the next morning.
They won,
and they actually Nick was. On the show, there's a show where 2 guys, it's an ESPN show. Anyway, he got to be on their show. So he was in New York to a New York game, and his favorite football player was Peyton Manning. So he was in Indianapolis for a Colts game. We all went to dinner. And the next day after meeting them, we went to this bar in this little town called Todos Santos. And there were these people from Australia. And I looked over the lady. I said, "Oh, do you know Nick Maxwell?" And she goes, "Oh, really? Do you think our country's so small that we know everybody in our country?" And she was like all pissed off. And the husband goes, "And Nick Maxwell, the footy player?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I went to high school with our kid." I looked at the lady and went, "Touche." So yeah,
Brad 1, Crazy Bitch 0.
0.
That's awesome. Good story, Brad. All right, we're going to end it right there, Todd.
Cool.
Thanks for coming on the
Thanks
show
for having
today.
me. I had a great time.
Thanks for all the gear, of course.
I'm empty.
And
all right.
we look forward to Jimmy Dean days. Maybe we're making a trip up
We're
there.
going to Jimmy
Yeah,
Dean days.
Fairmount.
I've been there many, many, many times.
And, well, we'd like to thank you for being here for Indiana Success Happy Hour. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's Brian and Brad, grab your seat. Real talk served with a boozy beat. Tune in, don't even blink, 'cause real estate makes us drink.